time to play some stuff. The drive towards closure continues as I keep knocking off topics that I want to finish up my discussions on in this gaming commentary series. Trying to get this done before the launch of Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns, and I want to have some time to go through the remainder of the quests in Guild Wars 2 before the expansion drops. So today we're going to be talking about Apexis Dailies. Yes, that's right, that little swear word among WoW players nowadays. Apexis Dailies. Why are they such a problem? Were they a good idea in the first place? And is there anything Blizzard could do to fix them? Let's talk about that stuff today. Let's get our UI back on and get some music going, darn it. So this is where it all begins. This is the dreaded Apexis map. You get your Apexis Daily either a regular or you get the group quest. The group quests, of course, are a little bit trickier unless you're really good at soloing elites. Turn off trade chat, and let's take the one for Everbloom Wilds, which is in the scenic parts of Gorgrond. Alright, let's fly on out there and get this discussion going. Oh, wait a minute, that's right. Flying in Draenor. Now we're traveling in style. Off to Gorgrond. We've landed. Welcome to not Tanan Jungle. This is Gorgrond, so it's kind of jungle-ish. Now, what Apexis Dailies were supposed to be, or the Apexis system in general, was an alternative to traditional daily quests and dungeon tokens. It's kind of, sort of like the system they have in WildStar, where no matter what you're doing in the game, you earn progression something or another, a progression currency, and can buy stuff afterwards. So you get Apexis crystals from killing mobs and clicking stuff as well. Let's take out this guy here. It would help if I actually cast some buffs. Yep. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this in tank spec. Yeah. There. So I took out that non-elite. And got 1%. Now, not everything here. I don't want to kill. Those are actually elites over there, rares, I think. So not everything over here just gives you 1%. If you take out rares and elites, they give you more. But eventually, basically what happens is, this is supposed to represent you assaulting whatever hostile force is there. You gradually fill up the bar, and then you get credit once the bar is full. Now, besides killing stuff, you can also click on stuff as well to burn it, interact with it, sabotage it, blow it up, things along those lines. So if I snuck over there and I, started those botany effects that I'm currently mousing over, probably could click on them to either get a buff or I could do some other stuff as well. So basically, this may sound like, what's this? Oh, you can also throw, I believe you can also throw rocks at birds here too. Let's kill this guy. This is a spoof waiting to happen. Get up to 2%. Come on. Combat seems so slow, but maybe I'm getting too used to WildStar. Or maybe I shouldn't do these in tank spec. Alright, he's dead. Now. Yep. Warlords of Draenor, the game where you can throw rocks at birds. Yeah. Anyways, it's enough randomly killing stuff. But then again, a lot of stuff in MMOs consists of randomly killing stuff. So yeah, you go around and you kill stuff or you click on stuff, and this bar slowly fills up. Here's the thing, though. People are complaining about, ooh, a bar, and they even upgraded the graphics on one of the patches. But here's the thing. When you had counters of you killed these many boars, you collected that many apples, how is that any different? It was still a little something that updated as you went through the quest. It just, instead of just kill 10 boars, collect 10 apples, there's a percentage thing here. Now, the interesting part about Apexis Dailies in general is that this percent bar... Yay, another elite. No, I am not going to kill it. It's probably not, doesn't have any good loot anyways. So the other interesting part is, as you go around doing your dailies and filling up these bars, I think I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, that's right. Guild Wars 2 has this too. So it's just with heart quests instead of Apexis Dailies. So basically it's a more streamlined version of it. You head out to some area in the world where the townsfolk or whoever needs your help, and this little meter appears, and as you go through it, it slowly fills up. So let's see, help harvester, Mavad. Let's get the daily and stuff off of there. Help gather lavender, search sand piles, build scarecrows, return escaped sea moths. I hope that's how you say it. And protect harvesters from nearby threats. Well, lavender, something, something. Where's a sand pile? That'd be oh no, nearby threats. That basically means kill any nearby enemies. Did I see kill 10 boars? No, I don't want to do world v world. There we go. There. So I killed that drake. So I killed the drake with Madame Lockhart's Guild Wars 2 equivalent here, and the bar fills up a little. Gee, that looks awfully familiar now, doesn't it? That, of course, would be because it is. It's basically the same type of thing. So how come heart quests are not a problem in Guild Wars 2, but Apexis Dailies are practically a swear word in Warlords of Draenor? Perhaps it's simply the case that Warlords of Draenor simply overuses these kinds of mechanics, but at least they give you a nice big bar with a percentage thing. Although perhaps it would be better if they didn't have the percentage on there, you just watched it slowly fill up. But that's the thing. A lot of what has made people not so happy with Warlords of Draenor has been the overt retention mechanics, the time-throttled gameplay, and overall Blizzard just taking the easy way out. For example, the Apexis system. Alright, we're disabling Silver Dragon. I have about had it with every time I try to do anything on here. Silver Dragon, shut up. Reload UI, please. Oh look, it's the Warlords the expansion is named after. How many of these were actual bosses? Oh, too quickly. Alright. Oh, shoot. I've got garrison resources to go collect on other characters. Thanks, Altaholic. What would this game be without add-ons? A crappy version of Guild Wars 2? No. So, yeah. Blizzard has taken the easy way out too many times. They've made it so obvious when it comes to the design for this game. And that's where the complaints come from, and that's where the exodus from this game, so to speak, comes from. People unsubbing all over the place and all that lovely stuff. So, right here, Gorgron. So right here I have one Apexis zone right over here. There's others too. I believe the Iron Docks is one, and the Pit is a group zone. That's what everyone's complaining about. But there's Apexis zones all over the place. You have to get them, go out to them, and then come back and turn in the quest. So, and the big thing is, it's just the same thing again and again and again, and it doesn't feel like you're making any progress. As opposed to something like the Isle of Quel'Danas, where as you did the dailies, more and more stuff unlocked, and you had the feeling of advancing the story. And in Guild Wars 2, you can only do heart quests once. Once you've gained your reputation, then it's all events and stuff afterwards. So, ultimately, the Kill 10 Boars, Collect 10 Apples parts of Guild Wars 2 feels more like you're making a difference in the world than most Apexis Dailies here. And when you've had your fill of Apexis Dailies all across the world, you can go to Tanaan Jungle, which is all Apexis stuff after the initial quest line. It's initial quest line, Apexis areas, and then Hellfire Citadel. That is Tanaan Jungle in and of itself. So, that's the thing with the system. It's not that it's a bad idea. Other games like Guild Wars 2 are having Apexis Dailies. The question is, though, could Blizzard have done this better? And yes, they could have. For one thing, let's try queuing as a DPS for a random Warlord's dungeon, even though I have no intention of accepting the invite if I get surprised. Let's see what we get for a queue. Ooh, 40 minutes! That couldn't possibly be because 5-mans have kind of fallen out of favor, right? Yeah, so the unfortunate part about this game is that 5-mans are pretty much useless at this point. There's no real reason to go back into them. Even some of the early raids, I mean, they're money dungeons. I mean, I could jump into Raid Finder for High Mall and get 150 gold per run, and a lot of people are going to be overgeared, so I'll go through the raid, down the boss, probably not have use for the loot, so end up vendoring the loot, and it's an easy 150 gold with a little bit of story, and hey, you know, the arena fight versus what's his name with the arm? See, tell I'm kind of getting away from this game and then forgetting who the Kargath. There we go. The fight against Kargath. Yeah, I've been doing Hellfire Citadel or messing around in the outdoor world a little too much. Getting rusty at my warlords here in Warlords. But, yeah. So, I like the Kargath fight, and there's some cool fights in the raid, so it can be somewhat entertaining if you don't do them too much and you get sick of them. But that's really it. If I were in charge of Blizzard, I would have pulled a wild star here. No matter what you do in Warlords, you get Apexis stuff. And they have that somewhat going on. You can get some Apexis crystals from doing stuff in your garrison, and you can get Apexis crystals from other sources as well, like mining or things like that. And there's an Apexis event going on right now. Shoot. Maybe I missed it. Check the calendar. Oh, cool. Lucky me. Apexis bonus event ended today. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, but there was an Apexis event where you got a buff from, 50%? Far more often when looting enemies across Draenor that typically carry them, so they kind of went for that, but the problem is there Apexis stuff in the dungeons, besides maybe a few here and there? If there was some kind of Apexis thing in the dungeons where it was worth it to run them again, we'd probably see shorter queues because more people still want to run those things, or gearing up alts. But as it is right now, it's just way too easy to skip progression steps when gearing up alts. The Baleful gear in Tanan Jungle with the cheeseball stuff that I uncovered is a great example of that. I took Smita from undergeared to Hellfire Citadel in like a day or two. Probably closer to 1 than 2 days, but... So that's really it. That's where I stand on the whole Apexis crystal type situation here. It's not that Blizzard couldn't have done something good with this, and they shouldn't be discouraged from trying alternatives to traditional MMO grinds. It's just how they deployed it. One of the things that has caused all the problems with this expansion has pretty much been the easy way outs being taken again and again and again. You look at the progression of how things, you look at Tanan Jungle, how that turned out, easy way out. Flying, tying it to some grinds instead of making that epic quest chain that they were originally talking about, easy way out. And all these cut features, easy way out. Taking the easy way out seems to be the name of the game for Blizzard in this expansion. And people have been responding to it. The sub numbers have reflected that, and the complaint videos and the complaint commentaries and things like that that people have said about this expansion has talked about that. Not only that, but this whole cop-out of, we're working on the next expansion, that is taking the easy way out as well. When people were sick of 14 months of Siege of Orgrimmar at the end of Mists of Pandaria, we're working on the next expansion, easy way out. Things go south in Warlords, we're working on the next expansion, easy way out. So, what's Legion going to be like? Quite frankly, I am no fan whatsoever of these one-year expansions because all it's doing so far is fostering bad habits, and it's assuming that Legion takes as long as most people think it's going to take in order to come out. We're looking at something similar for the end of Warlords. So, not only is it annoying people and getting people to quit this game, but it's not serving the purpose that it's supposed to serve. It's not helping with bringing content faster. It's just causing every landmass they create to be throwaway. Like what's going to happen to Draenor in a couple of months. Unless they bring in Farallon as part of Legion for whatever reason. It's supposed to be out here somewhere. But that's where I stand on Apexis Dailies. And now I can check another topic off the list of stuff I want to get done with before calling it with these commentaries. Thanks for watching, everybody. Till next time. This is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by, and game on.